Danny Acosta for Fight Magazine here with UFC welterweight Dan Hardy. Dan, is it harder being an outlaw these days now that you've got a lot of attention on you?
Well, I'm a lot more wanted now than I was originally when I became an outlaw. Yeah, no, it's awesome. I love UFC weekend. The fans are everywhere and everyone's in a good mood. It's good times.
And you're back in the news. You've signed to fight Carlos Condit back in the UK. That's what the rumor is it not?
It's a rumor. I've not signed anything yet, though. Yeah, we're still waiting on that one.
We spoke to Martin Campman recently. He heard that rumor and he was a little upset. He wants that fight with you as well. Do you prefer Carlos Condit or Martin Campman?
Either fight's fine by me. You know, both guys come to win, and that's all I'm interested in. I respect both of them as fighters, and I think both would be a good test for me and a good win.
And is there one you prefer over the other?
There really isn't, to be honest. Obviously, Campman's in a slightly higher place in the rankings at the moment, so that'll be a more valuable win to me. But either one's fine. I'm just looking forward to getting back in there and trying out some of the new things I've learned.
Are you excited to go back home and fight in the UK again?
It'll be nice. It'll be nice. I've got a lot of UK fans that couldn't make it over to the fight in Jersey, which was a shame. So I'm looking forward to getting back and being able to fight in front of those fans again. And
with fighting in the UK, are you going to spend more time back training in England, or are you still going to split half and half?
I'm just going to go back to the UK for training camp. I start my training camp August 4th. So I'll be in the UK from that point onwards. But up until that point, I'll be training in Los Angeles, though.
What changes can we expect from Dan Hardy in his last fight to this fight?
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure. To be honest, I mean, I've been working a lot on obviously my jiu-jitsu and my wrestling. I'm still keeping my striking as sharp as I can. But when fight night comes around, it might be a standing fight. I don't know. It depends on who I get and what they want to do. My wrestling training is for defensive purposes because I want to keep the fight standing. But I've got some jiu-jitsu skills as well. We might see a submission out of me.
And going back home, is there anything more satisfying than being back in the UK and having that crowd around?
It's just for me. It's just nice to be able to drive to the venue. I can pack my car up and put my Xbox in there and drive to the venue and just relax. I'm around surroundings that I'm used to. I can keep my diet the same, and it just makes life a lot easier for me if I'm fighting in the UK. And the fans they're so excited, especially because the UFC has not been in the UK for almost a year now. The fans are going to be real excited.
Two guys you're familiar with are going to be coaching opposite each other on the Ultimate Fighter. Are you going to be on Team Koscheck or Team St. Pierre?
Team St. Pierre. Same as pretty much everybody else in the world, I think. It'd be interesting to watch, though. Koscheck's going to make it an interesting show. GSP is not much of a trash talker, so it's going to be down to Koscheck to keep us entertained, and I'm pretty sure he's going to do that.
And, you got the fight coming up with whoever it may be. Do you feel that you want to take a longer road back to the title, or do you feel you want to get right back in there?
I just want to get quality wins under my belt. I think three solid wins, and I'll be ready for a shot. I'm improving fast at the moment, and there are a lot of things that have changed since my last fight and my training and things like that. So I'm looking forward to getting back in there and trying them out. And it'll only be after a couple of fights that I'll know where I stand in the rankings and when I'm ready for a run at the title again. But I'm looking forward to the opportunity. It's going to be coming soon, and I plan on three good wins and another title shot. That's my goal.
Lamb of God, Hatebreed, and 3 Inches of Blood are here in Vegas on Thursday. Are you going to be there?
I'm afraid I'm not. No, I'm afraid I'm not. I've got to get back to LA. Fear Factory are playing in LA on Wednesday night, though, so I think I'll be checking that out.
Any last words for fans?
Sorry?
Any last words for fans?
Just thanks for the support. Enjoy the fights, and keep tuning in, keep buying those T-shirts, and checking out my website, and thanks for the support. It means a lot. Oh, and of course Twitter. I keep forgetting about that.